For decades, GM tradition has snuck Corvette engines into unlikely bays. Would you ever expect this big four-door sedan to smoke wannabes at a light? This is a Chevrolet Corvette. Every Vette comes standard with a removable roof panel, projector-style headlamps, and lightweight fiberglass body panels that are easily replaced in the event of the unspeakable. And this is a Pontiac G8 GXP. Only 1,829 were imported from Australia to the United States before Pontiac's demise. The G8 GXP shares the Corvette's 6.2-liter V8 engine, but roomy accommodations for 5 in their luggage increase its appeal to families. The rear seat lounge is nearly congruent to the full-size 1990s Chevy Caprice. Each seat offers a level of support and long-trip comfort that GM buyers couldn't dream of a decade ago. However, the European-style lumbar and recline knobs are harder to adjust than traditional ratchet mechanisms. Teutonic influences are found throughout. The center stack once housed low-resolution voltmeter and oil pressure gauges, but that Pontiac Fiero throwback was removed to create storage space. The Blaupunkt full-color TFT seems wasted on a non-navigation head unit. Console-mounted lock and window switches make the conversion from right to left-hand drive cheaper, but takes some getting used to. And, in an anomaly that can only be explained by hemispherical differences, the door lock tabs flip backwards. The Corvette's ergonomics are more traditional. It's hard to beat the intimacy of a two-seat sports car. Carefully stitched contrasting swatches signal an elementally well-crafted interior, but confusing climate controls and an awkwardly thick shift knob bring back bad 80s memories. The gauge cluster's intricately crafted needles seem borrowed from a precision chronograph. Heads-up display allows drivers to quickly learn vehicle statistics. That isn't just a novelty, it's a safety feature that keeps drivers' eyes on the road. Unfortunately, the Vette's navitainment system is less of a tech showcase. This isn't GM's world-beating black tie head unit, it's an older system that can't display radio data and presets at the same time. Users must select between interstate zones before traveling out of state. Awkward fonts and a lack of anti-aliasing give the nav system a dated appearance. If you know where you're going, 2 carry-on suitcases, a tripod, and a soft duffel bag will fit underneath the roof panel. Without the roof panel, the Vette's hatch can carry 22 cubic feet of cargo space. That's 4.5 more cubes than the G8 can carry. Though these cars might be destined for different buyers, they showcase the versatility of the 6.2-liter LS3 V8. The LS3 is most potent in the Corvette, where it produces 430 horsepower and 424 pound-feet of torque. At idle, the LS3 smoothly conceals its sinister nature. Above 4,500 RPM, electronically actuated butterfly valves uncork the throatier center exhaust pipes, and drivers are treated to their own personal NASCAR symphony. Aftermarket solutions allow owners to toggle the valves open at lower RPM, where the aggressive cam profile can be heard for blocks. At full tilt, the first 2 gear shifts are instinctual and fluid. Drivers can reach law-breaking speeds by shifting into third, and at no point does the Corvette's urge to go faster wane. Corvette motor is expected to be powerful, but GM's LS3 proves its reach when installed in the G8. Its best asset is its soundtrack under load. In both cars, the engine's thick melody remains rich as it freely spins to 6,600 RPM. Different engine control unit mapping caps the LS3 at 402 horsepower and 402 pound-feet of torque in the G8. That's still enough torque to shift early and cruise in top gear at city speeds to preserve fuel economy. The G8's shift quality may be even more satisfying than in the Corvette, thanks to a better crafted shift knob. Both vehicles are easily streetable and behave sedately when reined. During athletic drives, the Corvette demands a skilled driver to keep pace with its highly reactive steering rack. The Vette feels light, exact, thoroughly communicative, and willing to pitch if the driver's attention lapses. On the other hand, the heavier G8 feels center-weighted and stable at all speeds. Short shifting keeps the engine relatively quiet. Without oral feedback, high-speed drives are devoid of drama. The G8 simply grips when asked, and cruises smooth as any German sports sedan on triple-digit straightaways. That's why its departure from the United States is such a loss for sports sedan buyers and Pontiac culture guardians alike. However, the Pontiac G8 proves that a world-class powertrain can transcend individual models and live to race another day. I'm Adam at highmileage.org.